Hey, what's up? It's time for more One Piece. This is episodes 629, 630, and 631. We're just doing 3 episodes today, but it is the start of a new arc, a new saga. I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is an arc. Because look, okay, so the sagas are multiple arcs in one, so like the Summit War was a saga because it was like Marineford and Impel Down and whatever, right? And like Amazon Lily and stuff, right? And Water 7 was a saga because it was like the train one and Water 7 and Ennis Lobby. But this... I mean, I really don't know much about what we're about to watch, which is Dressrosa, but I feel like it's just an arc, but I don't know that for sure. I really don't. I truly do not know what Dressrosa is going to be, other than the clues we got from Punk Hazard. I mean, like, you know, Punk Hazard set up Dressrosa, but I don't know what the sort of long-term goal of it is. I don't know what... you know, how long it is, really. I don't know how much shit is gonna happen here. Now, I have heard, and I'm saying this again at the start of this video, because sometimes people might jump into my reactions at the start of an arc, you know. They might go, oh, he's starting Dressrosa, I've never watched this guy before, I'm gonna check him out. And if that is the case with you, hi, and I hope you enjoy your viewing here, and you stick around, and you can subscribe. But yeah, generally, I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, point is that yeah, I don't know what to expect from Dressrosa at all. But yeah, well, I do remember what I was gonna say. I'm saying this again, but I have heard that Dressrosa is like where the pacing gets to be quite bad. Like, there's some real problems with pacing in this arc, so I'm preparing myself for problems with pacing. I will try to be more patient with the show, just because, like, even if there are problems with pacing, I feel like people don't want me to dwell on it in my reactions, like, and complain about it a lot in the discussions and stuff. So I'll try to keep that to, you know, I'll probably mention it if I feel like the pacing is pretty bad, but I'll try to, you know, focus on what actually happened in the episode and talk about that stuff. So hopefully, you know, you can hold me to that. I'm gonna try my best. But I'm still very excited to get into it. Like, that hasn't lessened my excitement, because I think there could be some really cool stuff here. And also, generally, when I hear like negatives from the One Piece fandom, it doesn't actually bother me too much, you know? Like, I had someone in real life that I was talking to at some point when I was saying, oh, you know, here's where I'm up to in One Piece or whatever. Like, he was like, where are you up to in One Piece? And I said, at the time, I was like, oh, I just had the time skip. So I'm just like... The time skip literally just happened in the episodes that I watched. And he was like, oh, okay, so you're going to Fisherman Island now, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Fisherman Island. He's like, man, that is the worst arc. That is so awful. That's such a terrible arc. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll probably like it, but, you know. And I just went, okay, yeah, cool. Anyway, I ended up really liking Fisherman Island. So, you know, it's... I take it all with a grain of salt. So, yeah, anyway... I think we're going to get into this damn arc. Make sure to support the video if you can. I'm a small channel, so all of your support really, really helps. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and if you go to my Patreon account, you can get the full-length reactions and early access. You can get the next 20 or so episodes on there right now in full-length version. You can also join my YouTube membership down below to get a week early of edited videos. So you can, you know, just get the next 2 videos essentially edited down on my YouTube account right now. So go check that out. But otherwise, let's jump into episode 629 of One Piece. Woo! Oh, new OP. I remember this song. Look at all their outfits. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know why I know this song? There's a Bang Dream cover of it. 15th anniversary. I think Hello Happy World do a cover of this. I remember the visuals of this one from my OP reaction video years ago, because I remember them chasing each other around the ship. Oh, and they're chasing like a golden Beetle, of course. Luffy with his bugs. I'm only partially watching the, oh, that wink from Nami. I'm only partially watching the visuals, because I don't know how much of it's real. What the fuck? They legitimately have, like, dialogue? Okay, so something about being the king of the pirates. I'm gonna find the One Piece and be king of the pirates, I imagine is what he said. Man, Nami in that, like, cowboy get-up. Ooh. Honestly, I like Luffy's outfit here as well. I don't know how much of this is real, so I'm not gonna look too much. It looks like it could be kind of real. That's a good OP. That's a really good OP. I really like that. So this is the recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, this is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on. I don't know if there's gonna be recap today, but just in case, I'll start doing it. The goal is for me to beat the recap, solve the cube before the recap is over. There is some recap, and it's recap of the fucking filler. Oh no, that's the end of the recap, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. I almost finished the cube, as you can see. I only had a little bit to go. I don't know what this episode's gonna be called. I'll start guessing once we're into the arc. Oh my god. Bonnie? Is that her name? It's been a while since I've seen her. Hey girl. Oh. Oh my god, crocodile. Absa, freelance writer. So why'd they show Thriller Bark there? Okay, don't freak out too much. Let Law handle it. Mingo? That's a good nickname. Really? We probably have meat here, dude. Sanji, get him some food now. My precious business partner. Yep, that sounded like him. Oh, so the green bit is a small island. Well, I don't think this is going to go smoothly because there's a whole arc about this. Then we beat him up. So you lure them to green bits and then go find the factory? That's what I'm trying to think. I'm already trying to think of like what the twist might be. They thought they were going to be dropped off there. Roba. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get Sanji to make you food. Sandwiches? That's it. Make something better. Oh, I guess it's just breakfast. Sandwiches for breakfast is... Law could be a straw hat and he would fit in, I think. Law looks so cool without his hat. This episode feels creatively directed. Gotcha. That sucks. Conjurer? Frankie loves those sacrifice stories. So we're gonna meet another samurai in this arc then. Oh, they got like playing card chairs. Cool. Two of them are empty. Treble? I think I just saw, was that Baby 5 still here? So Baby 5 still could meet Sanji. My hopes for Baby 5 and Sanji meeting are still alive and I'm keen for it. Are we back on the archipelago? Where are we checking in? The Navy headquarters, okay. Uh-huh. Was that... Did I see Buggy there? Okay. Yep. Kuma. I'm surprised Bo Hancock's kept her stead this whole time. Yep, law. It is Buggy. I can't fucking believe Buggy is a warlord. Yes. I can't believe this. He's a warlord. No. If he becomes one of the emperors, this is awful. Damn, look at all these guys. These are some cool designs. Brand new? Fujitora? Oh my gosh, there's so many names. Oh my gosh, that was just pure Baby 5 boobage. Oh my god, look at this guy. Is that Treble? What the fuck are you? Oh, I hate it. Oh my god. I hate him. At least Baby 5 isn't so easy that she falls for him as well. This is the one guy that she rejects. What's her reaction to it? Please don't tell me she actually fell for him. Oh no. Oh my god, baby. Please, you have some higher standards. You don't need to have super high standards. Okay, so Diamante is the diamond one, I imagine. Hero of the Colosseum. Okay. He like plays along. I think he knows how to play all of these guys. And then he goes, okay, yep. I see his gimmick. You just have to insist a few times and then take it away. Whoa. 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 What? 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 The flare fruit is here? Hi, Robin. What's that? Why are you imagining flowers? Is Frankie gonna be in the Goldilocks wig the entire time? Aww. I don't mind if Robin's just in a plain shirt, honestly. It's kind of cute. Just a bunch of sunflowers. From here? Okay. Cool. What a fun start to the arc. It's funny that like Crunchyroll, and this was like a point of confusion for me. Crunchyroll had assigned this as the end of Punk Hazard rather than the start of Dressrosa. So I was originally going to have this be in, you know, an earlier video, but then people on my Patreon account told me no, this is actually the start of Dressrosa, which it is because there's a new OP and it does all the proper introductions. This does work well as the start of Dressrosa. I think it also kind of works as the end of Punk Hazard. If it wasn't for a new OP, I maybe would have called this more the end of Punk Hazard because it's like they don't quite get to Dressrosa, but it's like hinting at all the stuff that's about to happen. And also like the whole classic like goes around the world and we get an update on what's happening all around the world. Like that's an end of arc thing for me. But man, I love episodes like this. It's very stressful because I'm writing notes the entire time, but it's also so exciting to get like a lot of new information all at once and be meeting new characters and seeing updates on characters. Like for example, immediate most shocking thing coming to my head is that Buggy's a fucking warlord now. This man fails upwards so hard, it's insane. I can't believe he's a warlord. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's insane. I want to go back to that scene just real quick because I had all the, like, they were doing that whole big meeting on the warlords. And they had the pictures of the warlords on the wall, and that's where I noticed that yeah, so they had these pictures of the warlords on the wall, and that's where it was like, okay, yeah, they've got the pictures of all these characters, and I noticed the Buggy one. But you know, there are 6 here, right? But it's like, obviously, 7 warlords. There should be a 7th. But I think also it's a thing where it's like, sometimes they just don't have 7. But then they said something at the end that I thought... So they said, this is what they said about Buggy. Hold on. This man has become powerful rapidly in the last 2 years. The leader of the Pirate Dispatch Organization and a living legend. And then that's Buggy, and he does a little thing for a while. And then it cuts back, and he says, and the man I told you about earlier. They are the 7 warlords. So, does that mean there's one person who we don't know about that is also a warlord? So, who's the man he was talking about earlier? I wonder, like, unless I'm misunderstanding that line and he was actually, like, I don't know, referring to Buggy or whatever, like, I don't know. But I think what that implies is that there's one more person. Wow, so, also, at the start of the episode, they had, the newspaper articles about everything that was happening, right? And then they were talking about the alliance. Yeah, here it is. So this bit right here, they said, how did they find out about our alliance? Okay. And then who is this freelance writer named Absa? And they cut to Thriller Bark. So I'm trying to think like what that could imply, because they didn't. If they had done that but then showed people on Thriller Bark, then whatever. But I don't think these guys are on Thriller Bark here. I don't think. So that implies that Absa is someone that we know from Thriller Bark. He gets scoops very often these days. So firstly, is everyone who is in Thriller Bark still alive? I think maybe other than Moria, I don't know if Moria is alive or dead. But other than that, like, I don't think Moria would be someone going for scoops. I don't see Hogback doing that. Oh my god. If it's Absalom, I'm going to... Wait, hang on. What's his name? What is the character's name? Absu? It's fucking Absalom. No! It's gonna be Absalom. I don't want any more Absalom content. No, but it makes sense. Because he can go invisible. And so that's how he gets scoops. Is he's gonna be invisible and, like, looking at... shit. I don't want any more Absalom content, Oda. Please. Please, no more. You can bring back Hogback. That's fine, you know. I don't mind Hogback. He's a scumbag, but I don't mind him. You can bring back fucking... who else? Oars, if you want, you know. Bring back Moria. I'd prefer 50 episodes of Moria than 10 episodes of Absalom. Man. Oh, I can't believe it. I didn't even put it together until just now. But it's totally, because his name's Absu. There's no way it's not Absalom. Fucking hell. I'm just so pissed about that. Possibly my least favorite character in all of One Piece, and he's gonna fucking come back. I know it. They teased it. He's gonna come back. Alright, so we gotta save Kanjuro, who's a samurai. And so I'm kind of excited to meet him, because if he's like Kinemon, you know, Kinemon's a pretty awesome character. So if he's anywhere similar to him, then he could be a pretty awesome character as well. We have Trebol, who is that weird fucking creepy icky dude. I don't love him. Dressrosa so far, the characters that they've shown have been a combination of like designs that I really, really love and designs that normally I'm not at all a fan of. But I will say, sometimes One Piece will do designs that I'm initially not a fan of, and they grow on me, and then eventually, like, I quite like them. You know, like, I would say Kokoro from Water 7, you know? Like, I tend to not like designs which are, like, intentionally ugly. I've talked about this before, but where, like, I tend to, when they draw designs where it's like, this character is supposed to be hard to look at, essentially. I tend to not like it too much, just because, like, you know, it's kind of funny for... you know, 15, 30 seconds, and then after that, I'm like, okay, but, you know, now I actually just want to like the character. And I think also because I like to take in characters that I care about through fan art and cosplay and all that sort of stuff. And it's just like, I don't feel like I want to go look for fan art of a character that I don't find appealing visually. So because of that, I tend to immediately, you know, not really like characters that much that are designed to look ugly on purpose, you know. Doesn't mean they have to be attractive characters. There's like a middle line there that and it's hard for me to define exactly where that middle line is. But I think I tend to know it when I see it. But yeah, I mean, it looks like Trebol is one of those characters, and it seems like Dressrosa has, like, from the little glimpses I've seen of these characters, you know, there's a decent amount of those. So yeah, Trebol is one. There's also like the really old looking guy. Like, so when you look at these three characters, right? So we got these three characters. I don't think I love that. It's kind of funny, but I don't think I love him. This person I kind of don't mind. I think this one actually looks interesting enough. If this character's like personality and or power set or whatever or gimmicks are good, then I think I could actually really like this design. I'm not sure I'm into her design too much. I mean, this looks like a fusion of a One Piece character and a Studio Ghibli villain, right? So it's like there's a bunch of those characters in Dressrosa so far that have those sorts of designs, but then you got stuff like Baby 5. Like, I love her, and then you have like this girl here. Like, I love her design as well. And I mean, obviously Doflamingo's design is fucking top tier. This guy that we have in Shadow, the Diamante or whatever, we only see a little bit of him. I kind of like what we see of this guy. Like, it seems like he's got an interesting design, so I gotta see what his full design is like before I make more judgments on that. So, you know, there's a lot here, and there's a lot to talk about, honestly. I like, you know, going real in depth on these, like, little glimpses that we see of each of these characters. But yeah, I'm excited for this arc. This setup has made me quite excited. Like, I can see that it seems like they've introduced a decent amount of characters. There's probably going to be a lot of characters we're gonna have to like deal with and fight, and it might be quite a long endeavor, but I just want to take it for what it is. And like, at the very least, I'm bought in on the concept of the arc, and the main villain of the arc I'm like super bought in on. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? And you know, we still have Law with us. Like, I'm bought in on that. Like, there's a lot of great stuff that they've got set up for this arc, so I think it could be really fucking cool. They also talked about the Fujitora was someone that they said they sent, the Marines sent. So we're gonna have to find out who or what Fujitora is. I think it's a who. What did they say exactly about it? Maybe I should go back to that scene. That was I think it was a Kainu that said it. Where is that scene? I know, you know, a lot of this is me just clicking around this episode, but you know, I feel like you guys have said, you know, you like the discussions, and this is me doing a proper discussion. Okay, so let's see how things go for today. I sent Fujitora. That's all he said. He didn't say if that was a who or a what. So he just said, I got an annoying call from Smoker of the G5 yesterday. Let's see how things go for today. I sent Fujitora. Don't know what Fujitora is, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's a beautiful woman, but I don't I don't know. And then the flare fruit. I mean, so much happened this episode that, you know, crazy reveal at the end, honestly, was like at the bottom of my fucking list. But yeah, so there was a flare fruit that, you know, Ace's flare fruit. So, I mean, so what did he say about it? Did he say how he has it? The source of his late brother's power, the flare fruit. I'm sure he wouldn't want anybody else to have it. But how do you have that? How did that happen? Like, it's really cool, but what? So, is there a way, like, okay, so we know you can kind of make artificial devil's fruits, but those artificial devil's fruits, I think, like the smiles, is it the smiles, or is smile the name of the thing that you use to make it? I can't quite remember right now. But anyway, the artificial devil fruits, no, it's sad you used to make it. Smile is the name, I believe, of the fruits themselves. I believe they're just Zoan fruits, right? Like, I don't think they've made any Logia type fruits. I mean, they could have, and we just don't know about it. But I've got written down Smile as Zoan. So, but it's possible, you know, that's all we know about. But, you know, there might actually be Logia type ones, and maybe they created an artificial flare fruit. But honestly, that one didn't look like an artificial one from what we saw. It looked kind of like a real fruit. So, like, how does he have it? Because theoretically, there's no two of the same fruit, I believe. I think they've said that in the show, and if they haven't, I believe I got that information from the live action, where the live action said they said no two fruits are the same. So if there are no two of the same fruit, this has to be the fruit that Ace had, but he's dead. So is it somehow they could extract it from his dead body? Like, what the hell happened? Or can Vegapunk, like, I don't know, I'm bringing Vegapunk into it just because he's a big scientist, but, you know, could they, like, duplicate fruits at some point? And so they duplicated the flare fruit way before Ace got it? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, we'll find out, I imagine, at some point. But yeah, that's episode 629, so let's move on to the next episode right now. This is episode 630. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Wait, that's the title already? Oh my gosh! I didn't get that very far. Why do I keep saying that very far? I didn't get that far. Dressrosa! Right away? That would be great. End this arc in 2 episodes. Oh my gosh. You're gonna try to ride Momo? He did it once in like a moment of panic. It was more like he was running on clouds. What are we looking at here? Oh, wait, did we see that before? That seems familiar. Oh my god. Just biting his head. Oh my god. Yeah, he just punched an 8-year-old. I mean, Luffy was mostly in the wrong. Yeah, that's been consistent about him from episode 1. Yeah, you 3. Okay. Let it all hang out for women. Nami's gonna fit right in. Oh, Vivre card? Yeah. Okay. So it's a Zoro Vivre. I really love that he just gave it to Nami. Like, she's a navigator. He knows that she's trusted with that. There are so many characters in this fucking show. Look at this shot. It's just a circle. Okay, a long bridge. That looks like a really long bridge. Really? Okay, so he's a handover team. Usopp Robin. Uh-oh. Oh no. They could be fucking anywhere. Luffy could be drowning somewhere right now. He has a tendency to get himself into weird shit. Okay, give me some Dressrosa lore. Uh-huh. Ooh. Awesome. And the music? Cool. Huh? What the fuck? You're a scarecrow? What the heck? Are there just toys on this island? Huh? Oh, this is a cool idea. So there's just a bunch of toys around. What? Is she dating that toy? It looks like some of these people are dating the toys. That's kind of cool, I guess. Acacia. Oh. Right. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. Someone blind? Who are you? You got kind of a cool look to you. Cool scars. I mean, he looks like maybe... He's not Diamante, is he? Because we only saw a bit of Diamante, but it looks like Diamante had sort of something on his eyes. Okay, great disguises, guys. All of you just went with big beards. Franky especially is nowhere near disguise. And Luffy's still wearing the straw hat. But he's kind of covered it with black, so that's okay. Zoro looks like a Secret Service agent. These look like movie outfits. You know how in the movies they always dress so stylishly? Why is Zoro so drawn to this guy? Is it because he like has a powerful aura to him? Can sense his haki maybe? Oh, he's like instinctively closing in on his swords. He's quite a large man. He's like what? 8.5 feet tall? You're asking the worst person you could possibly ask. He's not from here and his sense of direction is terrible. Interesting. I like the visuals of this town so far, honestly. Well, people can't be running around in the streets. Oh, it's a monkey with symbols. Oh, and he uses them to hold plates. Creative. Oh my gosh. Feels like Oda's kind of having fun with the visuals in this arc so far. See fairies. He's getting so annoyed. That joke got funnier and funnier as the scene went on. He's so annoying. Oh, the blind guy? He's been winning roulette. They're all waiting to see what he places it on. Is he going based off like he can tell where it's gonna slow down? Oh, he's just... Right. He's just guessing the color. I thought he was guessing the number right on. It's black. At this point, casinos kick you out. Genuinely. Aw. Look at these fucking dudes. Yep, you can't win too much on casino games. This shit happens. Just me and you? It's not really a one-on-one game, man. You gonna play some Russian roulette? I do like this blind man so far. It's white. He's gonna say it's black. You scumbag! Oh man. Oh, he's gonna scam him out of all his money. 27, that's my birthday. This is fucked. When Buffalo's not here, why does Buffalo stop you from doing this? But this time we're gonna get a random person to tell us what the color is, not you, a third party. Okay. Oh, what? That's the end? I was so drawn into that scene. I didn't think we were gonna get a to be continued on that. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's a kind of cool thing to do to be continued on, honestly, because I really want to see the next episode now, because I want to see how this resolves. This is fun. I like this so far. I like the town a lot. Like, I've got different, like, you know, everyone has their own thoughts on, like, the sorts of One Piece towns that they would love and stuff. Some people really vibe with, the sort of visuals and, like, and ideas and themes and stuff behind somewhere like Skypiea, but for me, like, the culture of Skypiea, I wasn't a big fan of, like, the look of it and the cloud cities and all of that. Like, you know, I don't really connect super hard with that sort of stuff. What I like generally is, like, more modern type cities, densely populated modern cities with cool, fun shit going on. Like, I like it being sort of upbeat and cool. And this Dressrosa feels like my type of place. Like, it's really nice, you know? It's given me the same, like, it's the same reason that I love Water 7 as well. Like, Water 7 was, like, seems like a very populated city with a lot of cool shit going on and, like, a very beautiful architecture to it. And, like, all the people in the city were, like, super fun and upbeat and cool. So, in that same way, I mean, this city's looking like it's, you know, it's gonna be up there for me. I really love it. I love the you know, the characters we've seen so far seem fun. I like the citizens. The fact that it's like, oh, good food and beautiful women who love to dance a lot, and this really cool I don't know, party feel to it is great. It feels like sort of like what I imagine a Spanish city to be, I guess, you know, like an upbeat Spanish city. So really, really great. We've already got a good start, and then on top of that, we got, like, toys around, like, living toys hanging out with people, and not just hanging out with people, fucking, I think. I think I only, no, that's not true. I was about to say, I think I only saw women dating toys, but I think there was one man who was, like, shopping and had his arm around a female toy. But, like, wild, absolutely crazy, and really cool. Like, a fun gimmick for the town that also I like. I think there's some fun characters you could get out of that. So this is a good start. I'm having a great time. I love the blind man so far. Like, I really, really love him. He's a really cool character, and I'm super invested. Like, I don't know anything about him, but he's got an aura to him that draws me in. I'm, like, obsessed. I really need to know more about this man as soon as possible, because he seems awesome. And Zoro, like, immediately noticed him and clocked him and got ready just in case he did something crazy. So I don't know if he's gonna be a villain or if he's gonna be like a really dope dude. I don't know, that we team up with in some way or another. But regardless, fucking awesome. Really, really cool. So yeah, we got Usopp and Robin are on the handover team. I'm just talking about the Straw Hats here. There's also other people on the team who aren't the Straw Hats. But just about the Straw Hats, we got Usopp and Robin on the handover team. And then Nami, Brook, Chopper, and Sanji was supposed to be on the security team. But now Sanji's not. So now it's just Nami, Brook, and Chopper. I mean, other than Usopp, you've got... Those are the fearful three. Like, that's not a good group to leave behind and be like, oh, but people might come and kill you. I guess what Chopper said is right. Like, Chopper was like, well, at least we have Sanji, and then Sanji was gone. So, like, Sanji was supposed to be there, and he would have been able to keep them in check, I guess. But then Sanji got lulled away with the smell of food, and then obviously stayed away because there are women. So, but, you know, he could have had some time he could have stayed with Nami. Like, how dare he? They were mentioning fairies in this episode. I don't know if, like, that's actually going to be... Like, I mean, it feels like, you know, whenever they set up something like that, it's because there obviously are going to be things like that. But is it going to be actual fairies? Or is fairies going to be, like, people's justification for something else that happens? You know, like, there are these lights that look like they're going across the sky and people think they're fairies. In the same way that, like, before Skypiea... there were like the giants, you know, the giants that were towering over them that were like, that seemed impossibly huge. And then we find out that they're just shadows of sky people, you know? So in that same vein, fairies might be something else, you know, like some sort of scattering of light, or bugs or something, you know? But also there could just be fairies. I wouldn't put anything past this show. And that's kind of the beauty of this show, I think, is I think nothing's off the table and nothing feels off theme. And that's because Oda's done a good job at making the show go, we're allowed to put anything we want in here. Like, I just want to play around. I just want to have fun with different themes and vibes. And it keeps the show fresh as it goes on. I love it. But yeah. And then now, Nami has a Vivre card to Zoro. I don't know how to pronounce it. But she has a Vivre card there, just in case. Which, as I said, I love that Law just gave it to Nami, because that's the person you give it to. So, yeah, anyway. I think we move on to the next episode now. So, this is episode 631. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. Was that the first time in this video that I completed the cube? Damn. People who were new to my channel would have been like, he can't even do a cube. Oh, I'm very curious. Okay, this episode's gonna be called The Ball Lands on Green? An Unexpected Twist. Because that is possible. There is a green. I don't know if there is on this roulette board. I mean, you're waiting with bated breath, but you're just gonna lie about it anyway. I mean, did it just land on white again? It lands on white again. But, is he gonna lie as always? Yep. Hey! Nice, Luffy. Let's get everyone else from the restaurant in. They all get to say what it is. Who's that girl with the gun? Let me just simp over random people that we see. The blind man seems genuine. I thought he might have been like playing them. Like he knew they were fucking with him. You look so strong. He senses that he's powerful too. Oh, nice. So who is this guy? I want to learn more about him. He's very cool. Is it possible he's the other warlord? Or maybe he's a marine? I just feel like he's got to be someone important. Oh. Hell yeah. I mean, it's so light. Is he also a samurai from Wano? Oh? He didn't cut him? Oh no, not until I close this do you get cut. That's the same as Brooke. Everyone's waiting with bated breath as he's about to put his sword fully back in his scabbard. What? What? What the fuck is going on? Is this his haki? Holy shit! He's so powerful! Oh my god! Who the fuck is he? No, he's someone important. Oh, this character's so cool. Honestly, it makes me think he's an admiral because he's so cool. But I feel like he's not enough of a douche to be an admiral. He seems so nice. Would a Kainu promote someone that nice? And maybe I feel like people would know who the admirals are, wouldn't they? So maybe not. Maybe he's a warlord. No, because people would probably know who the warlord is. Unless, you know, this hasn't been announced yet. Maybe he's like a new warlord. Maybe he's just a dude. Don't tell me you're. Tell me. Please. Please. For the sake of both of us. That feels marine-like. Like, that feels like he's saying, you're a pirate. If I told you who I was, I'd have to capture you. Oh, he's so cool, though. Oh, yeah, I mean, it could also be, I'm too dangerous. Huh? Did he steal a bunch of shit? Oh, okay. Maybe a pirate then. Did he steal Zoro's sword? Damn! I'm going back and forth on who I think this guy is. His design and power screams admiral. His vibe screams emperor, but I know he's not. Oh, was it? Fairies did it. Fuck it. They can keep whatever they want. Oh no, fairies took my insulin shot. Oh well. Oh my gosh. They really get caught because they tried to sneak it out the window. He's just smashing through, yeah. True. Nami's not here, so. Franky being the responsible one. Love it. Did he get lost? Oh no. Oh my gosh, maybe it is a fairy. Or maybe it's like a rat or something. Or a hamster. Just something very small. Nice. He's lost. My go. His favorite Bang Dream series. We already kind of have. God damn. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You wouldn't tell just random people, like random crew. They mentioned the Colosseum again. Corrida Colosseum. Cool. Oh? Oh? Is it the flare fruit? Maybe? He thinks it's meat. Tell me. The flare fruit. No, don't cut away! The lightning soldier. Cute. That's so cute, little pops. Police brutality has never been so cute. This is fun. Oh, it looks big. Maybe it's not the flare fruit. It looks like it was a big box. What if it's Ace's dead body? Oh, maybe it is. Not the dead body. Maybe it's a flare fruit. Just reminding us who Ace is. Yeah, so I think I remember this character. How? There it is! Oh shit! I mean, Ace had one of the most powerful ones that we'd seen. That's quite the fucking prize. You instantly become one of the strongest people in the world, I feel like. Oh, he's here. Ace's fruit. How? Oh my gosh! I love this setup! I love it! I'm having so much fun. I love the start of One Piece arcs. When you start to like get into what it really is. It's so much fun. And I mean, this setup is like some of my favorite in a little while, I think. Like, is this... I'm just looking at the arcs that I've watched already. I feel like this is my favorite setup since, I mean, Archipelago, honestly. Maybe like the Archipelago was really exciting. So like the Archipelago, I think it's probably that. Like this is up there with the Archipelago, but honestly, like it's also up there with Water 7. Like in terms of just the start of an arc getting me so hyped, and I really like the vibe of everything. So this is fun. This is my kind of arc so far. I'm very happy. I feel like I'm just so giddy. I love these feelings of like when I get into a One Piece arc and I just feel giddy about it. Because this is really cool. Like I don't know why the flare fruit's there, but it's so cool. That's such a cool, like you're not gonna bring Ace back from the dead, but you could bring a piece of him back and have it be really interesting. So I love that. They really played up the mystery of like who the blind guy is in this episode, and I wonder. I had many predictions in this thing, so I mean, if any of them come true, it's not that great a prediction, but because I said so many, you know. but I don't know, like, well, actually, if it was actually the fairies that stole stuff, like I thought it was him that stole stuff, and if it was him that stole stuff, I thought, well, that sounds like a thing that a pirate would do. But it looks like it was actually the fairies that stole stuff. So if that's the case, then he He feels like a Marine. Like, I would say Vice Admiral, but he seemed way too powerful. Like, Vice Admirals are really powerful, obviously. He could be a Vice Admiral. That kind of makes sense. But you know what? I feel like the reason he's not a Vice Admiral is because the build-up for him was so cool. I don't think they do that much build-up and then go, oh, and this is a Vice Admiral. So, I think he's got to be an Admiral. Like, he's got that sort of build that feels like Admiral-like. Like a One Piece Admiral type build, you know, in the same way that Akainu has that build. Like, and it's sort of like the Garp look as well. So, he's got that Marine-looking design to him. But, like, honestly, what's throwing me is, obviously, I don't think Akainu is going to be promoting people based on their personalities or whatever. But I just feel like he seemed like such a genuine good guy that, like it felt to me like Garp, for example, he said, at least in the live action, I can't remember, the reason I can reference the live action so much is because it's a shorter experience and I've rewatched it a bunch of times. So I've retained a lot of the information that the live action gave me. In the live action, Garp says that he could have been a fleet admiral, but he turned it down, right? And I feel like in that same way, most people, when they're actually like chill dudes, wouldn't get to the position of admiral because of that reason. Like we've seen a decent amount of vice admirals who seem like alright people, you know, and then the admirals are like fucking dicks. It leads me to believe that the admirals are like, obviously they're incredibly powerful, but also the kind of person that would rise to that level of like Marine would be a douche. I mean, not to say that Aokiji is a douche, but he's very, I mean, first of all, he didn't last. He's no longer an admiral. But also, he seemed very, lazy. And so, because of that laziness, I feel like he would have let a lot of things slide. Like, a lot of injustices that he was seeing in the Marines, he just wouldn't care that much about them. While Kizaru's an absolute douche, but he's a funny douche, but a douche. And then Akainu is just evil, right? So this guy, if he was an admiral, he would be like, he would honestly just be very honorable, which actually from a story perspective, that would be good to add that in, because it makes the admirals feel more, I don't know, like there's more depth to them than just like keeping them as villains, because we had Aokiji in there to give us the super, like the great depth, and now Aokiji's no longer in there. So maybe this is him taking up the Aokiji position in terms of his you know, job, but also in terms of thematically in the story, like his role in the story is to add that other perspective to whatever. But it's also possible he seems like a cool guy now, and he's actually, when it gets down to serious business, he'll be ruthless, you know? Sort of like Blackbeard, right? When we first met Blackbeard, we could tell, you know, he's an important character just because of his presence. And he like got along with Luffy, and it's like, oh, this is a cool pirate dude who like we're hanging out with, and he seems like very inspirational and great. And then later it's like, oh no, this is like one of the most evil characters that we have, you know? He's just pretty pure evil. He's actually trying to be evil. That's like part of his motivation. So yeah, it could be that same sort of situation, but yeah, I don't know. What a great introduction to that character though. Like truly, truly brilliant to introduce this blind guy like this, because I'm super engaged already. He's one of my favorite One Piece characters we've seen in a while. I'm very interested. Yeah, anyway, not much else for me to talk about, so we're just going to end the video there. Thank you so much for joining me for One Piece episode 629 to 631. I'm really excited for more Dressrosa. I hope you guys are too. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the next 20 episodes or so in full length on my Patreon account right now, and you can get the next week of edited videos on my YouTube membership down below. So click the little join button, become part of the YouTube membership, and get 1 week early. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.